Um, as much as you're an organization, I'm sure there's a human element to it. Do you find yourself sometimes, very carried away by someone's specific, personal story? Do you get a bit too personally involved in sometimes some of your clients who come to you?
Okay, I think as an organization, you try to remain as professional as possible and as supportive as possible. Yeah, so depending on the needs that we see, for example, if it's the women-owned businesses have, be it on mental health, and we'll need perhaps to host a session on that so that they can benefit. Yeah, we do host various webinars, which I believe have great impact to speak into some of those very specific needs that people are going through. How do you balance, for example, your business and your family life and work? Yeah, so we host those various webinars depending on the need, because I would say, like, getting involved personally, for example, you have 300 women on businesses, would be quite a stretch.
And a specific person who just sticks out to you.
Yes, but we try as much as possible just to understand what their needs are as part of our team, as part of our community, so that we can support them better. Because we know if they're not thriving in their personal lives, then their business and every other facet of their lives is affected.
Okay, and what would you say has been, what have been the challenges that you've faced so far? Especially, you said in Kenya, you've only been here for an year, and yes, you have done very significant work, but what has been challenging for you thus far?
Yeah, so this would come as a surprise. So we are in the business of making linkages happen between our women-owned businesses and our buyers. So one of the biggest challenges we've had is identifying women-owned businesses in specific sectors where we get these requests from our buyers. Like, for example, in some of the non-traditional sectors, like in tech, engineering, construction. We recently were looking for certain for suppliers in construction for one of our large corporate buyers, and we could not get those women.
Wow.
We just could not get them that met that particular threshold for the criteria that we are looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, because looking at our database, you'll find 30%, or actually about 40%, are in professional services because of the low entry barrier to get into such sectors. But in the non-traditional sectors where we get these requests, you find that we have very few women-owned businesses in those sectors. Yeah. So
okay, that is alarming. And perhaps you could share the data so that it could awaken more people as to what is happening. Apart from that, you did mention how you're a membership-based organization, so I could just sign in, and I'm sure you do incur the cost of training and providing these opportunities for networking for all of these people. What happens when you don't see the output you're expecting? For example, 300 women attend a training program, and out of those comes out a very few number, not what was expected or the expected results. How are you able to now put together that and say, was this a loss in the training program, or is this a win for us? How exactly do you manage that, and is that a challenge you're facing right now?
So what we do whenever we have any training program going on, we also do monitoring and evaluation. So there's constant feedback that we are asking the participants, like the basic ones. Do you think this training is meeting your needs, or did it improve your knowledge on certain elements, on what score? Yeah, so we are constantly monitoring that, so that as we continue, we are able to see, well, if it's not meeting their needs, can we go back to the drawing board?